All right, it's NorCal Dave. Letting everybody know I got my Venmo up. It's all lowercase, nor_cal_refrigeration. And if my videos have helped you in any way, and you like them, or you'd like to buy me a cup of coffee or something, you can always Venmo me $1 or $2. And keep your brother Dave rocking on. Let's get to the video.
We love the lurkers. We love the lurkers.
I got a call for this one, not making ice. And open up the bin. It's a waterfall. Well, let's see what we got inside there. The iced up evaporator action. See that in there? Okay. I gotta take all this stuff down. And then we'll get the lid off and we'll melt the ice and see what's happening. Possibly the water tubes are plugged, but we'll see. Iced up evaporator to the max. Look at that guy. I just take the hose from the water filter and in there, melt it. I'll cycle it through defrost. I'll run the water pump with it. You know, you just got to get the ice melted out of there. And then we can dig into it and find out why it iced up. There it went. That was the last little batch. Right there. Probably not helping me out a whole lot. Float boots plugged. Sometimes that'll get plugged up too. You got to do a big old cleanup here, so we'll see what's happening. Clean up. It's a great time to look inside your pump to see if any pieces of the ice guide are stuck in there to get you a code 3, because you know the ice guide's broken. It has to be. They all are. So, yeah, look in there. See, there's some chunks missing right there. So it's a great time to check that. And we got a bunch of cleaning up to do. NorCal's tip of the day. Freeze mode, and that'll tell you that your dump valve's not leaking by. It'll also tell you your water inlet solenoid valve's not feeding in the freeze cycle. That could be a real bummer. And I'm going to watch this thing make some ice and see what happens here. It was 6:08 p.m. when I started making ice. So instead of standing in front of the machine, let's show you guys a couple things. Get your tech spec book. Get into your index. And diagnosing water problems. Freeze up checklist, page 81. Turn to your H.V.A.C. Sinners hymnal, page 81. Everybody stand. We're going to do the freeze up checklist. Now here we go. This is your freeze up checklist. It gives you a bunch of stuff. Condition of float switch, dirty. You're going to fill out all these questions, and we're going to take a tally. Take a tally at the end. They want you to weigh your batch too. And we'll come up with a complete diagnostics of your freeze up. Confirm, is the water pump always running during the freeze cycle? Is the thermistor properly mounted? Is the TXV bulb tight and insulated? These are all things you need to check when you come across an iced up evaporator. Is the water flow adequate to the to fill the sump to overflow the last 60 or 90 of a normal harvest? Is the water line sized properly? Small units up to 900 can use a 3/8 line. Larger units a 1/2 inch line. Does some ice cubes remain on the evaporator plates when the next free cycle starts? That's a great one to check. You gotta stick around and watch it make ice and then check it. For stacked or side-by-side units, are the water supply lines separate? That's important. When evaporator plates are dry, do you see scale? You know, you gotta clean your machine. The thermostatic bin switch control cycle off within 6 seconds. That's another great one to check. Have you checked the bin control to assure the capillary is not touching a hot or cold source? Are the evaporators separated? Does your unit have any water filtration? If so, list the following. The water filtration is important because a lot of times you find the wrong water filter on a Hoshizaki. Is the water inlet valve screen? Does the water valve close completely when de-energized? You know, is it leaking water by in the free cycle? What's your water inlet pressure? What's your water inlet temperature? List control board dip switch settings. Is the ice cube size consistent from inlet to outlet? Is KM cube normal shape and size? Was any refrigerant added to the unit? If so, how much? Was the unit leak checked? Were any leaks found? What's your head pressure? What's your suction pressure? What's your length of your free cycle? Ambient temperature? Water-cooled condenser? Outlet water temp? Is the hot gas valve opening? Yeah, that's probably important. List model, blah, blah, blah. Has stainless steel extension bracket been installed on the bin control assembly? Ice drop batch weight. Number 2 could have been me if the float switch sticks in the up position. As a result in heavy saddled edges, may cause pump cavitation and ice to stick on the evaporator or ice bridging. Bridging that occurs on all ribs of all evaporator plates is the result of excess water in the reservoir that is caused by water inlet valve leaking by. Check for a plugged bleed port in the water valve diaphragm or a defective water valve. May be the result of large or non-normal ice cubes. Bridging can occur on a few ribs if some of the holes in the water distribution tubes are plugged. An inspection of the ice buildup on the evaporator will show some ribs with no ice and others with strips. You know, when your water tube's plugged up. Things you can do while it's in the freeze mode is brush up on your stuff because you can't remember everything. I know I can't. Then you got a ton of things to look for while you're out playing. Put your hymnals back in under your pew seats and listen to some sinning H.V.A.C sinners. Put your textbook back and grab a cold one and watch more YouTube. We're in a harvest. Over. Got the saddle going. See that?